How hard is VCE?
That's a really good question.
Well,
VCE is as hard as you want it to be.
maybe one of the most enjoyable times of high school.
So although it was a big challenge, it was a fun challenge as well.
I didn't really care that much about my schoolwork.
She hadn't gone to school for parts of year 10.
I don't know, I wanted to have a lot of fun.
There was this point in the year where I realised that I have to actually start taking my work a bit more seriously.
Yeah, then it just all snowballed from there.
You can't do it without support.
My parents picked me up from school to get me hot chocolates when I wanted hot chocolates.
We would have had several hundred hot chocolates.
Mum fed me a boiled egg every morning. She made sure I eat that. I ate that for breakfast.
Mum really was by my side every single step of the way.
The moment when I saw my results,
I was barely awake.
I remember waking up at 2 a.m, at 3 a.m, at 5 a.m, and at 6 a.m.
6:40 or so,
Me and my mum, we sat on my bed.
sitting there in my blanket before my computer, just refreshing over and over again.
refresh, 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 refresh.
I was actually too scared to go online and check my results.
I'm the principal of Brabrook College, and I got in touch with Noreen, and she hadn't accessed her results. I couldn't believe it. So then I said, please do.
I was very, very surprised.
I didn't expect to get the very highest mark.
Because I never thought I would do that well.
We were gobsmacked.
And I raced downstairs.
Ran into my brother's room, who I dare say hadn't gotten to bed until 5 a.m.
I just ran into my parents' room and woke them up saying, I got it.
Curled up in a ball on the floor and started crying.
I literally burst into tears.
I had no idea that I was capable of getting those kinds of grades.
To get something that I never expected that I could have achieved was really amazing.
Like a dream coming true.
Yeah, it was quite a moment, I think.
As a teacher, there's not a day that I'm not surprised or inspired by the students I teach.
People often talk about year 11 and 12 being the vital years. I think it starts much earlier. I know for me that if I didn't have that foundation that I built in primary school in year 7, I would have drowned in year 12.
My kinder teacher, Lindsay, really encouraged me to ask questions and to learn and to want to learn.
As a kindergarten teacher, you can take different pathways. Allowing a child to have the freedom of mind, the freedom of thought, to be able to express themselves. It has to continue throughout the schooling up to the VCE.
I just enjoyed learning. Always. It was always towards the end of holidays, it'd be like, well, when can I get to school again?
I definitely think that it's important to have people who believe in you and who also inspire you, so whom you believe in as well.
My grandfather was a real inspiration. I used to send him emails with, long strings of chemical symbols and asking him if it would blow up or not, and most of the time it was yes, that will blow up. So I decided that I would work as hard as I could to try and honour his legacy, and so he was really one of the main inspirations through all those hard times.
As a VCE teacher, I'd just be saying to any student really to just follow your dreams and do something that you're passionate in and go for it.
I think you just got to work out which subjects you have passion for, and for me that was art.
I wanted to be an astronaut, I wanted to be an archaeologist.
When I was really young, I just really confidently said, I want to be a doctor.
I wanted to be a doctor because I thought that the career was really rewarding.
A doctor would be pretty cool.
I'm interested in research into biochemistry.
When I look into the future, I feel really excited about the class of 2014 leading, the way for us all.
Later this year, I'll be heading off to Princeton.
I'd love to work somewhere like CERN, so the Large Hadron Collider.
I'm currently studying biomedicine.
I would love to work in something like the UNHCR, where I'm going to have the opportunity to make an impact on people's lives who don't have the same privileges that I have.
I just want to build a house. I haven't really thought that far ahead.
I really enjoyed my VCE year. I think I miss it, actually.
I liked the challenge of it.
I really enjoyed my VCE.
The fact that there was an end goal in sight and you could actually see yourself improving and working towards something.
Like the last kilometre of that 42k marathon, you can see the finish line, it's within sight.
What I really wanted to do was to be able to look back on my year 12 and be proud of the work that I'd put in. And so that really motivated me to keep going.
Having the VCE score that I do has just opened up all these pathways and all these doors.
I feel VCE's not only opened doors by scores, but it's also taught me how to learn. And it's taught me how to study.
They are equipped with the thinking skills, the work ethic, the resilience that will bode well for their adult life.
It's made me a well-rounded person, and that's where VCE is strong. It's the application of what you learn in class.
Have I finished?